With gardening in Sault Ste. Marie, there comes the inevitable time of year where one must decide if they will overwinter their plants or say goodbye for the season. We caught up with Jeff Marshall to see how the city keeps some of its plants for the next growing season.
All what you see behind me here are all plants that we've taken out of our flower beds and we potted them up, and we're going to keep them for the winter, and then next spring some of them will go back out. Here we have our Altananthera that we use for all our lettering on our display beds, and we have to overwinter mother plants, and we'll take all our cuttings that we use in the lettering for our beds come from these mother plants here. And these were dug up from our flower beds and put into trays. The container, you want to make sure it can drain into a tray. You want a pot that's not too big that the plant will rot. You use sterilized potting soil to fill in around the pot. This is a fig tree we received this year. Someone donated it, and as you can see, all the figs in it. But in Sault Ste. Marie, the day length, it needs extra light at this time of year in order to ripen the crop of figs up. So we brought it inside in a greenhouse, and it's receiving its light. So they've been coming along very well. I don't mess with the roots too much. Usually I take it out as a root ball, and it'll go into a pot that maybe 1 inch size bigger than the root ball itself. We have sugarcane. We started with one little piece from Cuba, and this has become, we keep propagating it out and getting more and more, and it has to overwinter inside or else we'd lose it. So it gets in a pot just slightly larger than root ball, pro-mix around it, and it seems to take fairly low light. It's a pretty amazing plant. So propagating our sugarcane, you take the sugarcane stalk, cut it, and under each node will produce a new shoot, which will become your sugarcane transplant for next year. They need a lot of water and a little more fertilizer too. And the crop for sugarcane takes about 7 months to fully develop the sugarcane. In the greenhouse, it needs more water than you would at home, because here it's pretty similar to what you would do outside. But in your home, probably check it once a week. You want to check it, and if the soil is dry to the touch, you will water it. If the soil is still damp, you won't water it. Banana tree that we used in our formal garden at Bellevue Park, and you can see it looks a little rough, but it'll come on. We'll dig it up and then we'll reuse it somewhere else next year, or else we'll move it into the show house once it gets a little larger size. There you go, Sault Ste. Marie. Here's Dracaena. This is a common plant people use for spikes in their planters at home. And we've taken out, and we'll keep these and grow them out. And they can get quite large. They'll get way larger than this. It'll look like a tree at some point in time. But they need to be overwintered inside. During the winter, the growth slows right down, so you won't need as much nitrogen or fertilizer. They'll get fertilized maybe once a month in here. You want to get them before it freezes out. Usually they go close to the window as you can. Like a highlight plant needs as much light as you can give it. You still might need to supplement some of the tropical plants with extra light. To keep something flowering, you will want about a 10-hour day length.
So if you want to keep a specific plant over the winter, just make sure you research the plant for what it needs in terms of light and water to ensure its survival. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Christian LeMay.